we know about processed foods and super processed foods, they like to call it. They make up these categories, and we know that a lot of people's diets are really bad, especially children. And the problem is not that. The problem is that in the last 4 years, since the rollout of the mRNA COVID shots, there has been an enormous rise in autoimmune disease, infertility, cancer, autoimmune cancer, infertility, heart disease in young people. I mean, that's a huge one, right? So what they do, so what these people, what Casey and Callie's job is to say, oh yeah, there's a huge increase in infertility and cancer, in autoimmune diseases, in heart disease. And all of this has been going on for a long, long time. So let's look at the last 30 years. Let's not look at the last 3 or 4 years. Let's not talk about the proximal cause of it. Let's just talk about these general toxic stews that we're all in our, there's toxic chemicals in our environment and there's toxic chemicals in our food. All true. This is all true. It's been going on for ages. People have been calling it out for many decades. But there's an acute problem here, which is the mRNA vaccines that we're not going to talk about. Not only are we not going to talk about it, but we are going to obscure and hide the harms that those things are causing by putting out studies. And I can show you studies that are being put out constantly, that they started putting out in 2021, that say either that heart disease in young people and autoimmune, all the things that the COVID shots cause, are actually either caused by COVID, or they give you this long timeline and say these things have been rising forever, and now they're just at an all-time high because, I don't know, because they've been going on forever and now they're still going on. Not to mention deaths from the COVID shots, which they're never going to talk about, in which there's so many efforts to, every database has been corrupted, and every, government tracking method has been either hidden or corrupted or, changed. So there's a huge global effort to hide the harms of these vaccines, and they're just a little tiny aspect of that. Yes. So the sequence. So this is how it goes. This is the play, as I call it. Here's what you say: we want our kids to be healthy. Yes. We want all people to be healthy. Yes. It's all interconnected with all the systems. Sure. With all the issues. Yeah. Let's make it super, super general, because people like me and the medical freedom movement and the people who propelled RFK Jr. into the position in which these people found him in order to throw him in with Trump, we all care about why specific things are being caused by specific items that were forced upon the entire world's population, namely the COVID vaccine.